Hello guys, welcome back to another video. Before we get into things, make sure you give this video a like. It really does help me out and it shows your appreciation. Now then, a little bit of a different one today. We have a review and we're going to be reviewing one of TOPDON's latest diagnostic scanners. Now, you guys will know that I have used TOPDON's car battery charger and also the jump starter as well, and I absolutely love them, but they decided to send me out one of their scanners. Now, this is not just any scanner, this is a professional scanner, and yeah, it has a lot of different features in which I'm sure I'll go into. But yeah, first things first, let's get this thing unboxed. Okay then, so first things first, it comes in this very rugged looking case, and that's when you know they mean business. It should be a serious bit of kit. Of course, you have various instructions, leaflets. Yeah, we don't need them, hopefully. And yeah, as you can see, we have a lot of different port connectors in here. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I don't know what all of these do. I'm sure we'll have a regular OBD connector, and then we'll have some sort of charger because this is a wireless device. We'll see if it actually has power to begin with, or if I'll have to charge it up, I don't know. So yeah, we do have a USB. I'm guessing that's to charge the thing. Then we have some sort of plug connector, and then this is like this Europe or the US, I don't know, but yeah, I'm guessing that's just to charge the thing. And then here we have the diagnostic cables, and then this is a kind of a diagnostic cable, but I'm sure this is for a very old style OBD, you know, onboard diagnostic. I'm sure this is a very old style onboard diagnostic connector. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm sure that's what that's for. That's like for cars before the year 2000. And then, yeah, again, not quite sure what this is. But yeah, lots in here, so it should cover a whole range of different cars. But yeah, the thing you're probably most interested in is the device itself. So yeah, let's see if we have any power. Do we have an on switch? We do, right on the top. No, I think we may need to charge it up. Which, to charge up, very simple and easy to do. Literally just plugs into the top there, and then the USB can plug into any USB connector. But yeah, we have power now, so let's see what this thing is all about. Okay then, so as you can see, I have plugged the device into the OBD port, to the dash, and now I guess we can get to work and see what this thing can do. So first of all, let's check the battery voltage, although I am showing 11.4 volts up there, which is a little bit on the low side. I guess that's because I have this charging and I have the ignition on. So yeah, we probably won't you know, leave this charging for too long. But yeah, battery voltage, oh, that's pretty cool. You can see sort of, you know, if there's any spikes or any drops. So this could be actually a good tool to have if you are, you know, noticing any battery drain issues with, you know, various things switched on, so you can literally watch the battery voltage in live time and you can see at which point it has dropped or which point it has spiked. So that's a cool feature. But I guess we'll go into diagnose, and well, yeah, as you can see, we have a lot of different manufacturers on here. Yep, there we are, diagnostics for BMW. And so these are some of the things that we, I guess, are capable of doing. These are all of the ECUs that are covered, I guess. Oh, forgot to mention, yes, we can do coding with this device. I don't know if I'll get into it in this video or I'll make a whole separate video, you know, coding some stuff on this car. But yeah, very cool and powerful device this is. This is a bidirectional device, so a lot of your you know, cheaper devices, they'll just receive information from the car, but with this being bi-directional, it not only receives, but it can also send information, which of course helps with diagnostics, but means we can do things like coding and stuff like that as well. So yeah, very cool thing to have. See, we have a few different menus here. We have the coding and program. We have special functions, which I believe we can do some coding with that. Anti-theft system, but I'm just going to do automatically search. Hopefully this finds the car well. Okay, so that was quite quick. So it's came up with the VIN, it's came up with the mileage, which, yeah, mileage is spot on. Came up with all of the information that you'd expect, really. Okay, so as you can see, it's scanning for fault codes now, and we have 11 fault codes in the DME, so the engine control module. I'm sure all of those are historic though, because I'm pretty sure I've fixed all of the engine related issues. But we'll just let it do a full scan. Okay then, so after scanning all of the modules, these are the fault codes that we are greeted with. And first thing I want to say, it's good to see we don't have any P0 codes, because P0 codes, they're just generic codes, and they can mean, you know, something completely different to, you know, what the actual fault is. So these codes that you can see here, these are BMW codes, so you can actually look this up and see, you know, actually what the issue is, although we do have a pretty detailed description here right next to it, so it's pretty clear to see what the issue is. Although I do want to say I'm not concerned with any of these are all historic. The glow plugs, we've, you know, swapped out all of those. Glow control unit, again, we've swapped that out. The electric fan, that's just because I disconnected the electric fan. The EGR, again, that's because I disconnected that. Charge air pressure, yeah, again, I've had the entire car apart essentially, so that's why we have all of these fault codes. Anti-theft alarm memory tilt sensor, and then some light switching center in the LCM, various wire codes. I'm sure they're just historic fault codes, not having any issues with any of the lighting, so I guess we'll go ahead and just clear all of the faults. Clear fault code completed. And as you can see, they have all cleared, bar just the one anti-theft alarm memory tilt sensor. Not really sure what that is, if I'm being honest, but yeah, it's nothing to be concerned about. I guess we'll go back and then do another system scan after starting the engine, of course. So yeah, as you can see, no fault code stored in the DME, which those were the most concerning, or as you'd think they would be the most concerning ones. But yeah, all cleared now, all good, no faults at all with this engine. Okay, so of course we have done, you know, the diagnostic scan. That all works pretty well actually, quite in depth, and shows you actual fault codes and actual descriptions that are actually accurate. So yeah, very decent with the diagnostic side of things. Now let's go into some of the other features. So we'll go into special function. So in the special function menu, we're left with 3 options: drive, chassis or body. Let's go drive. Oh wow, this is pretty cool. So we can see things like the injection quantity, smooth running control. We can bleed the fuel system, which would have been very handy for our situation earlier in the project. Mass meter, I'm guessing that's the mass airflow reading. The idle speed, consumption calculation. That's interesting. I don't think I've ever seen that before. read DDE measured values, block or enable EWS key, EWS write key variant. So I've just gone into reading the DDE measured values, and yeah, this is very, very decent for, you know, a handheld scanner to be able to do all this. General measured values for air mass system, measured values for rail pressure control. So let's do number 3, measured values for rail pressure control. So of course we're showing no rail pressure because the engine isn't running, so let's get the engine up and running. Okay, so as you can see, engine is up and running now, idling nicely, and yeah, rail pressure is pretty much spot on. Intake air temperature sensor, that's showing fine. Coolant temperature, yeah, engine is stone cold, that's why. But this is a very, very, I mean, I know these are only, you know, pretty basic measurements, but this alone is so valuable when it comes to, you know, doing any kind of diagnostics work. Let's see what else we can do. Just thought I'd go into the smooth running control so we can check the injectors. I know they're all fine. Well, there was last time I checked. So let's make sure that is still the case. So of course they have to be between -5 and 4, which, yeah, they all are. They're all within tolerance, so no issues with that. The correction fuel injection rate for all injectors is okay. Good stuff. But with that now done, I think I am gonna wrap things up. Like I said, I'm very interested to see what this thing can do with regards to coding and programming. That will really be when this thing is put to the test. But so far, I am impressed with this. It can do pretty much everything that ISTA can do. I'm yet to find something that I would ever need to do, which you can't do on this. Yeah, very, very handy piece of kit. With ISTA, of course, you need to have a laptop or, you know, I guess a tablet which you can have Windows on. But with this, you are not restricted to, you know, just one manufacturer. You can take this, you can use it on pretty much any car. It's very small, it's very portable, and it's very, very easy to use. It's pretty self-explanatory, to be honest. You know, you can't really go wrong. But yeah, I would recommend this if you are in the market for a scanner. I would highly you know, suggest that you take a look at this, at least, you know, check the tech specs. I'm probably, like, you know, missing out some very important details, but yeah, first impressions, very, very decent piece of kit. And yeah, I'll be for sure using this in the future, you know, whenever I need to do any diagnostic work. And yeah, it's just going to make my life a hell of a lot easier. I'm sure TOPDON will be able to sort you guys out, so there will be a link down in the description box below for, you know, if you want to check this out and purchase it. You'll also be able to save yourself some money as well. Like I said, they'll sort you guys out, save you a little bit of money off. But yeah, I want to say a massive thanks to TOPDON for sending this out. I want to say a massive thanks to you guys as well for watching. Please remember to give this video a like, leave a comment down below, subscribe if you have not already done so, and I will see you all in that next one.